Welcome back, family. Welcome back to the Outreach Project. This is Josh.
This is Zach, and today we have. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Who are you?
I'm Jackson.
Yeah, this is Jackson Longenbaugh, Columbia City native. Excited to have you, man.
I'm excited to be here.
Are you?
I'm kind of nervous.
Really?
I don't really know what's going on.
No.
I don't think we know what's going on at the time.
We just
so
roll,
you're
be
fine.
real, talk about who you are. Why are you all dressed up? Where'd you get that sweater?
Express.
Ooh. I had a passionate love for Express until I had a big incident.
Oh, can you tell us about that incident?
I can. So it was back
Jackson narrating the podcast.
in good narrating voice.
This is good.
Can you tell us about that, please?
No, I ordered a suit for prom back in the day, years and years ago for prom.
It was like 2 years ago.
Years. A decade.
Years ago.
I ordered two sizes because I didn't know what fit, and I returned the one that didn't. On the app, I said, I want to return in store. I brought it to the Glenbrook Mall one. Yeah, I'll dox you.
Okay.
And they said, we do not accept returns. And I was a bit frustrated. I can get frustrated at times. And I was like, what do you mean you don't accept returns? On my phone, it says return it to this address. And I had to go back home, get a box, bring it to UPS, and ship it to them. And I had to pay to return when the app said I could do a free one.
How much was it? I mean, was it expensive to return it?
Like $7.
So you're complaining that you got your money back about.
It was just a trip I did solely to Express at Glenbrook Mall just to return. I ended up having to go home.
I mean,
It was a bit annoying. Why can't their app say that?
I feel like that's just a minor inconvenience, but.
And that inconvenience should have had me show grace to them.
Definitely should have, but
That was a good story.
It was a great story.
I thought it was a great story.
I don't know why he shared that, but
I moved.
are you? Because
I stopped shopping there for a solid 4 or 5 months.
Protest.
you were that mad about the return policy at the Glenbrook Mall store. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You boycotted the company because
I
of
also
that.
boycotted Wendy's one time. Don't even get me started.
What,
on-
for like 2 days?
No, like
It was a while.
like half a year. I still haven't gone back to the specific Wendy's.
Is it because they didn't have your vanilla frosty?
Oh my gosh. I mobile ordered, paid before I got there on the app. They said, hey, we don't have a vanilla frosty. I'm like, hey, I paid for a vanilla frosty. They said, we can get you chocolate or strawberry. In the moment, I was a little bit heated, but I regret not getting the strawberry. But
Yeah.
Wait.
You paid for something.
So you left that Wendy's without anything in your hand
I
after you
said,
paid for
can
vanilla
you
frosty?
pull out money and give it to me? They said no. So I left. I'm like, okay, I'll just write a bad review, whatever, get my money back that way. Wrote 3 reviews. No one got back to me.
I mean, I don't blame them. That's because should have just taken the strawberry or the chocolate, but that's just my
I
opinion.
wasn't in the mood.
Well,
Now strawberry frosties are discontinued, and I've never tried them.
Did you guys
Well-
drink strawberry milk in elementary school?
Oh,
I did get the strawberry milk.
Did you listen to the first podcast?
Oh, that's what's from.
Yeah, strawberry milk.
I did. It was delicious.
I loved it.
It was pretty good, but
Now, though?
as we talked about it, you can't have strawberry or even chocolate as your main milk.
I don't drink milk. I don't.
I love
ever.
milk.
You don't like milk? Mm-mm. Like,
That's okay. A lot of people don't.
I haven't had a glass of milk in 8 years.
Sometimes I get hate for just drinking.
when's the
milk.
last time you had like chocolate milk?
Oh. Middle school? Elementary
Are
school?
you serious? You haven't?
I don't like chocolate.
Do you
milk.
have strong bones? Like,
No.
do you get calcium?
I could break it any second.
Do you get calcium ever in your life?
I have no idea.
Not from milk, obviously.
Anyways.
What else gives you calcium?
Who cares?
Carrots.
I don't know.
Carrots are good for your eyes.
They
I
are
eat
good for your
carrots.
eyes.
Yeah. Anyways, Jackson, thank you for coming on. As you know, part of this podcast is just getting to know you guys and sharing who you are to the community. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Jackson Longenbaugh. I just graduated from Ball State University in the spring.
Chirp, chirp.
Go Cards.
Go Cards. I have attended First Church my entire life. My entire family goes here. I'm invested in the young adult group, the worship team.
Soon to be middle school ministry.
Don't know.
Leadership track, right?
Leadership track. Yeah. Been around for a while, you could say.
Yeah. What do you do for fun, hobbies, interests?
Hang out with my friends. I love music. I'm a big music guy.
Top 3 songs.
Top song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears.
I don't know that one. Don't sing it.
I'm not going to.
We don't like singing on
No
this
singing.
podcast.
No, I would love you to. You're a great singer. Just we don't know how to.
I don't have
copyright.
I don't have 3 songs. Just that one. That's good.
You don't have 3 songs.
But to list them off, I don't know.
Yeah. What else do you like? Passions, interests? Any books?
I don't read.
Movies.
I don't read. I love movies.
Top 3 movies. Do you have a top 3 movies?
I don't know. Interstellar. Interstellar is pretty good. You guys like that one?
Never seen it.
Are you kidding?
Not joking.
This podcast is not cultured.
You would
getting cultured
be
today.
surprised about the amount of movies I have not seen that are
That's so good.
like.
Have you seen Lion King?
I don't
love
think I
Lion
ever
King.
have seen Lion King.
It's messed up.
I might have seen it as a kid, but I don't
a great
remember
movie.
seeing it.
Yeah,
It's messed up if you haven't seen it.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I love Lion King. Disney movies are great.
Yeah. What do you do for job, career? What was your degree?
I got a degree in GI science, which is like a geography degree, with a minor in urban planning.
What's your goals with that?
I don't really know. Kind of up for anything at this point, but I work for a local home design firm.
Shout out, Brad.
Shout out Brad Graber at Custom Home Designs.
Custom
I played
home design.
Catan with Brad one time. We're all avid Catan players here.
I wouldn't say I'm an avid Catan player. I've played like
Me
4
either. I
times in
suck.
my life.
You do suck. I was about to bring
I've
that up.
played Catan maybe 4 times in my life, but if that's avid,
We played Catan at Passion. Jackson, the whole time before, I'm going to run you. I play all the time.
I did not say
You
that.
did not. Yes, you did.
you were. I remember you were talking a little bit of crap. You did say I'm going to run you, but you said you were talking some crap.
You were talking the talk. You get there. You think
I've
you
lost-
play with
I've
your
lost my
cards.
touch.
You think you play with your cards flipped up. You
That's
got
how-
4 victory points the whole
You know
game.
what? I
You
blame
only
some
had
other people
4
for that.
victory points.
So, how was yours this week?
It's Monday, so
Weekend.
I got a job offer today.
From where?
Sherwin-Williams commercial store.
The one you were talking about?
Yep. I didn't get the amount yet, but they said they're going to send me an offer and just
Please disclose
waiting
that.
for that.
yeah, please share the exact dollar and
So
cent
I
amount.
make on year.
Share your W-2 with the whole
And I
community.
filed my taxes last night.
I filed my taxes on Saturday.
Good.
Jackson definitely has not filed his yet.
No.
Might want to get. I mean, you got a couple months.
You're good.
It'll be fine, maybe.
But
Thanks, guys.
How was your weekend?
Good.
What'd you do?
Just got back from Las Vegas, actually,
oh yeah, how was your trip,
on
man?
a work trip. It was very fun. It was cold in the desert, which wasn't very fun. It was like 45 degrees.
That's kind
Like
of
during the day?
That's kind of weird too.
45 degrees in Vegas.
I didn't know it got that cold during the day. I mean, I knew that it got like freezing cold at night, but I didn't know it got 45.
Yeah, it was very cold.
Huh.
But it was cool. Lots of good food.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Probably just seeing all the buildings and stuff. Like the casinos, they're huge. Like 40 floors in the middle of the desert.
Did you learn anything work related? Like learn anything?
Yeah,
Or
we met
was
with a
it-
bunch of...
The conference, right?
Yeah, it was like a show. There were like 100,000 people there.
Yeah.
But we met with a lot of companies that we work with, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Any business opportunities come from that, or
No, pretty much just establishing...
maybe for Brad? No.
Yeah, working on
Yeah.
just maintaining those relationships as a company as a whole.
Yeah. Cool. So we're gonna get a little bit more deep now. If you're still tuning in, thank you.
You made it this far.
You can't leave now.
we're getting good now. So
So we know you as a avid Christ follower. How'd you get to know Christ?
Well, as I said before, I like grown up in First Church and grown up as a believer. So, I've always believed and always had Christ in my heart pretty much. But yeah, it's just been a journey ever since like third grade or whatever time that was.
Was that baptism age or?
Yeah, that's when I got baptized. Close to when Zach was baptized, right?
I got baptized when I was in third grade. You got baptized the same day as my sister, I think.
Brooks was with me. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, same day as Amanda.
Brooks got baptized with you? Mm-hmm. Cool.
It's cool.
And Amanda, I think.
Heartwarming moment.
I think
she was
because it was
there.
outside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like that one random.
One time we did it.
They did it outside,
Had a
like
tub
one
outside.
time.
Dang.
It was nice.
Yeah, I got baptized when I was in third grade, but that would have been a couple years down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, how'd you kind of make your faith your own from there?
In high school, I was pretty involved in youth group and trying to be a leader.
Launch team?
Launch team with Luke Deal.
High school worship team.
Worship team. Started that in middle school. Yeah. Mission trip, stuff like that. And then college, had some different churches that I went to down in Muncie. And now I'm back here at First Church.
Yeah.
Back at
Living
the home
life.
church.
Yeah, you moved here about a year ago, probably.
Came back
home
Back.
about a year ago?
Yeah, like 9 months probably.
Yeah. What's been your favorite part since then?
Well, nothing's really changed.
Same old First Church.
And I was back here all the time. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I saw you.
Yeah,
at least
I
once
was.
a
It's
month.
like I never left, basically.
Honestly. Did you even enjoy college?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun to like figure out like living on your own,
Yeah.
making your own food, hanging out. But school isn't very fun.
That's what I've heard. School's not actually fun.
It's not.
It's
honestly.
the stuff outside of school at school that's fun, not actual school. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very easy to think school is pointless. If you're listening, please go to school.
Go to school.
Study hard.
Go to at least
There
high
are
school.
still-
You don't have to go to college.
There
I
are
don't
still
think.
things you learn though. Like even though I don't use my degree, like it's still like I really valued that time.
Yeah.
You learn a bit about yourself. Too.
Yeah,
Life
exactly.
lessons.
Even beyond education, just yourself
Yeah.
and your friends and
It's a good growing experience.
But I don't think you have to go to school to learn that
so
stuff.
Zach didn't go to college,
Yeah.
as you can tell,
yeah, it's really pushing that.
which is fine. But
I feel like you can not go to college if you have some sort of plan of what you want to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially follow God's call in your life. I mean, if He calls you to go to college. But if not, I mean, just have a plan, include God in that, and just follow that. You don't have to. I mean, I don't think you have to go to college to succeed at life.
Well, and a
That's
lot of
just-
people end up like leaving their first degree anyway, their
Yeah.
first job. And even though like you might need a 4-year degree for a job, it could be a degree in anything, or
yes,
Yeah,
by the time you have experience, you're probably good to go.
yeah.
a lot of job descriptions that I've been looking at are just a 4-year,
Four-year degree.
It doesn't matter what. It could be art.
Yeah.
No hate on art degrees. Just it might not have relevance in sales
Yeah,
or
correct.
business.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
They just want to know that you know how to learn, essentially.
yeah. So you explained a little bit about some ministries you're in. What are those again?
I'm in the young adults group
Yeah, you want to
with
elaborate
Jeremy,
more on
with
what
Jeremy
they
and
are?
Maureen Freeman. We meet Sunday mornings at 9 here at First Church, kind of like a Bible study. And then we also meet on Wednesday evenings at the Freeman's house, more Bible study. Yeah, it's a great time for young adults to get together and grow community, and really just kind of invest in each other and the relationships that we have with each other, and also dig deep into the Word. And yeah, I've really loved being a part of it. This past fall and stuff like that. I'm also in the Shed, which is a men's group hosted at the Sycophus house, out in their garage barn thing.
It's a nice barn.
It is very nice.
It's really nice fun.
Yeah, we meet out there. It's on Tuesday nights. Again, it's a big Bible study with guys of all ages, from high schoolers to college age to people my parents' age, or we even have some like 70, 80-year-olds there. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. What do you learn at Shed? What's
Oh, it's like a Bible study. I mean, we'll just go through a book. We started with like Joshua. When I
Good
started,
book.
I'm going through Joshua right now.
It is a good book.
It's really dear to my heart.
Yes.
Is that because your name is Joshua?
I mean, maybe.
And then I think we started some other book, but I don't remember. I haven't been there in a few weeks.
Ooh.
Slacker.
You are leading Wednesday night?
Not this week.
In a couple
No,
weeks.
Matt is.
I think Matt got
Matt.
this week.
Matt, and then
no,
you.
the Freemans are. They're still there.
Yeah,
No,
but
Matt's leading though.
a little bit of a lesson though, right?
Matt's leading the lesson this week,
Oh, okay.
and
I didn't know
then
that.
you got next week, and then
I have the 15th. Yeah,
the next
I
week
don't
after
know if
that is
that's
a
planned.
floater week.
Yeah.
we were
haven't
going
decided.
to decide that.
I thought we thought about doing it like a little party, but
That's right. That's right.
I'll make
But-
buffalo chicken dip again.
dude, that'd be fire.
crowd pleaser.
That'd be awesome.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like buffalo? You don't?
It
it's
is
not because
nothing
it's not
against
like
yours.
Yeah,
You
you just
think-
don't like the
nothing against-
buffalo.
You think barbecue sauce is spicy?
I
though,
love
so-
barbecue sauce. I actually had my mom's chicken last night, and it had a tablespoon of sriracha in it.
What else was in
Was it good?
I mean, some sauces and everything. It was really good.
I don't like spicy food at all.
Me too. But
Spicy
it's
Doritos.
not-
You like buffalo chicken
Too
dip?
much. Yeah, that's not spicy to me. Like
It's a-
Frank's hot sauce isn't spicy.
It depends on how much you put on.
Yeah,
That's true.
but there's like a cup of that in buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, but there's also a bunch of cream cheese and
That's
stuff.
true.
So
But
But like spicy Doritos or like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
I
the
had
purple
those.
Doritos.
I had those in high school at lunch one time, and my face was sweating.
Wow.
I really can't do spicy
you
stuff.
can't
it makes
do
me,
flaming hot Cheetos.
it makes me very uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Anyways, Wednesday nights, young adults, if you're listening, I hope you are. We've really plugged it to you guys.
Yeah,
Please.
Yeah, for real.
every episode.
We've talked about this group a lot. Actually,
Please be there Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings. It's a great time. Men, come to the shed. And Sunday mornings, worship team. Come watch, not watch Jackson perform,
Yeah,
but
not at
come,
all.
come join us.
Come worship with us.
Come join us
come
in
worship with us.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about any of those groups, just try and contact us. You can
Shoot me a call.
What's your phone number?
you can email us at the outreachprojectpod@gmail.com
Or just come find us.
Yeah, just come
Can you say
find
that
us.
again
Ask-
for clarity?
Outreachprojectpod@gmail.com.
You heard it right here.
Or find our Instagram and DM us or anything like that. Or just
talk
come
to
see
us.
us at
Come
church.
see us Sunday mornings.
Come find us at church and talk to us, and we'd be more than happy to give you more information on all these different groups.
Yeah. So Jackson, where is?
Segue.
We are so bad at transitions.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at all. Who cares? To me,
Anyways.
it's more natural when it's just like funny. We're like just being stupid.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken
That
dip.
is no.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
That is not fruitful at all. It's not bad,
But I don't think it's unfruitful to like
It's
not
not.
segue.
Yeah, you
God's
can,
like,
you can. You did a segue. That's bad. That doesn't matter.
I think it's fine.
I think we'll be fine.
anyways, we went to Passion recently.
Oh yeah,
How'd you like that?
I loved Passion, which is a funny story because I wasn't gonna go for a long time,
You weren't.
and I was kind of against going. If I'm being honest,
Really?
I didn't really tell anyone that, but I didn't want to go because. If I'm being honest, at first I was like, church camp vibes, like being tired, being uncomfortable all day.
You got a point. It is,
No.
it is.
But that was before I went.
All the
Yeah.
rules, all the.
I didn't know what to expect. And
Yeah,
I was kind of like,
that's true.
I don't want to ride in a van all the way down. Like
That was
man.
not enjoyable, I will say.
Yeah,
It was fine.
That wasn't.
It was better than I thought.
I laid on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
We'll just
dusty, man.
Leave it at that.
Next year, we're taking a bus. Join us.
Join us.
But how'd
Back
you
the
like
bus.
it?
But I loved Passion. I'm really glad I got to go. It was just like beautiful. And that's why I keep telling people about it. It was just like a super awesome.
And you don't understand that unless you're there.
You
Yeah.
really don't. Like me saying that like doesn't mean a single thing.
I
to
mean, we
anyone.
can post as many pictures as we want on Instagram, but
Videos.
it doesn't encapsulate what it's actually like to be there. So if you ever get the opportunity,
The live stream still isn't just
No,
not the
It's
same.
not.
Yeah, something about like 30,000 students just being there.
which
Was
next
super
year-
cool.
Yeah, next year we'll be back in the bend. So
Like 60 some?
60, 65, I think there was last year.
Yeah. And that's what I talked about a lot when we were there. like one of my favorite things to do being in that arena, like during worship or whatever. Just like taking a second to like look around and see all the people worshiping, and just how awesome it was. I mean, you don't get to experience that very often or at all for a lot of people. And I think there's a lot of power in that. Especially for our age group, it was kind of
It's not common.
It's not common. Yeah, it was just a really cool experience. I'm super glad I went.
Yeah. Since we've been back, it's been about a month now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Feels a little bit longer, honestly.
Yeah, it does feel like a long time ago.
Since we've been back, how has God been working in your life?
Yeah, I've, of course, like came back on the spiritual high from Passion, as probably everyone did.
How could you not?
I know, exactly.
It's hard not to.
But yeah, I've just really kind of found a passion for, I don't really know specifically what, but just being involved, and I don't know, I just have like this new place in my heart for what God's doing in our church, but also in the church, like globally or whatever.
The people, not the place.
Exactly.
That's why Gabe was here.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've just felt, something special going on around here in all of our lives and stuff like that. So yeah, I've just kind of been on fire ever since, and yeah, I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, we've been starting a U version thing.
I love that.
Yeah, it really holds us accountable.
Even though I've like skipped a lot of it by accident, like when I was gone last week, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But like this morning, I get up and do it because I know that other people are doing it.
You get the notifications. Jackson
I turned them off
Longenbaugh.
actually because it was really annoying.
I think
But
it's awesome.
I still do it. Like,
Okay.
It was just a lot when everyone would comment the first day. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this
The
is
comments have calmed down.
yeah. No, but it does help. Like if we're all doing it, or even just a few of us. Like if I know one person's doing it, that's enough for me to kind of remember and get on top of it. So
Yeah, so what we're talking about is the YouVersion app. You can do a collaborative Bible plan, devotional, whatever. You can see your friends that do it, comment at the end, and it's a great way to have accountability in getting into the Word. Some of us struggled with it before Passion, and we were like, how can we constantly live for God if we're not in the Word daily? So we started that as accountability. We've been doing it every day since. I mean, after it ends, maybe it takes a day to start a new one.
I mean, we've had
but still,
a little bit of overlap, but
it's still a good opportunity for all of us.
We're taking turns in choosing them. Zach just chose this one.
I actually with help of Jeremy.
Oh, really?
I was at breakfast with Jeremy, and he was like, hey, man, we really need to get this started back up, which I agree with him.
It was like 2 days.
Yeah, and it was probably closer to 3 or 4. But I mean, he just had the passion for it, so I kind of gave him my phone and showed him how to start it, and he picked the one for us. But
Does he not have the? He didn't know what.
he has it, but he's technologically illiterate. I love the man. I love the man, but he's not the best with the phone. We'll get you there, Jeremy. Don't worry. We'll.
He got a
teach
new
you.
phone.
He did.
That's
a huge step.
That is a massive step.
That's a better phone than I have.
That is a massive step for Jeremy Freeman, upgrading from the home button. he does not have a home button anymore.
2023, we're bringing in the new light of Jeremy. So,
Amen. Just kidding.
So speaking of Jeremy, he's impacted us a lot. You want to give a little bit of how he's worked in your life, like what he's done for you,
sure.
growth since you've been back.
You don't have to talk about that. But
No,
Jeremy, I just love that guy.
I do too.
He's just one of the best.
Yes, he's a great
He's
man.
a great prophet,
And I'm just so grateful.
Prophet.
The book of Jeremy.
You can't call somebody a prophet. That's not biblical, man.
Anywho, I love the Freemans. They're just a great bunch. I'm just so grateful that they like open their house to us every single week. We're there till like 10:30, which is like I'm even like I need to go to bed.
that's late for them.
Grubby college students in their house every week.
Yeah,
Not
nasty.
grubby.
Nasty.
We are not nasty. Please join us.
Yeah,
Grubby.
we're not actually grubby.
We don't even shower like the week leading
No,
up.
I don't believe in hygiene.
We disclaimer: we do shower, and we are actually pretty clean people at the Freeman's house.
Yeah, but it's just really awesome that they're really devoted to like serving people our age, and even beyond that too. They do middle school stuff on Sunday nights, and it's just pretty awesome. I really appreciate it, and they have pretty great impact.
They do.
Yeah, it's pretty.
They've definitely reached a lot of people in their time serving the church.
Yeah, it's kind of inspiring. I know we're
Yeah.
not supposed to look at the person and say we want to be like that, but I look at them and say I want God to work through me like He
Yeah.
does through them.
Yeah,
Very nice.
for sure.
Thank
That
you.
was a good.
That's a really good way to put it.
Wow.
It is. It is. Jeremy is very good with giving.
He's very generous.
Time, goods, services, skills. Maureen is a great leader with the studies.
Just giving what God's gifted them with. I mean, they don't hold on to that with a closed fist. They just openly give that, and it's really cool to see. And
Yeah.
I mean, I pray that God will work in me like that someday. Like Josh said, not wanting to. I mean, I want to be like them, but not for selfish reasons, but just to glorify God's kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah. So we talked a little bit of how God's working in your life. It doesn't have to be a super deep thing, but what's some things you are kind of asking God to work on more in your life?
I don't know. I guess you could maybe go like, I've always been a pretty independent person. Trying to figure things out by myself, try to get things going. And just really learning the importance of like our reliance on God and giving Him everything. Not just like, oh, I'm this feeling today and I don't want to be, like, take that away. But like just everything we're feeling, everything we're thinking, everything we're worried about. I don't know. It's just like it's hard to do. But that's something that I've kind of been like trying to work on. Just like, how powerful is that we can give any of that to God?
Completely surrender to God.
Completely
And
surrender.
trust in Him with everything.
And like, I think we hear that all the time. And I for sure didn't even understand. Like, I didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah.
And I mean, the saying's pretty clear, but like, until you like experience that, you don't really understand what it means. So yeah, just the power of that. And also the power of prayer. We've been going through that with the worship track team. And Holly has been really kind of pushing us into that. And it's been super awesome. And we talk about it at the shed as well. Just the importance of prayer and how powerful it is. I think a lot of times we underestimate how powerful prayer can be. If we believe in God to be so powerful and, all these things, why don't we give Him these little things that are bothering us, all these things that we're wanting, all these things we're struggling with,
And He wants that.
Exactly. Like, if we're holding something back from God, is that saying that like we don't believe because we don't think He can deal with it? Of course He can deal with it.
We're not being faithful.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just been a cool lesson. It just sheds light on God's power that we'll even never comprehend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. One of the things I struggle with prayer is not hearing back. Sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to myself. What would you say about that?
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily hear back. That's a weird way to word it, I guess.
No, I just...
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So one thing that I actually talked about this yesterday with a fellow church member, somebody I actually look up to.
Who?
It was Rex Schrader.
That's what's up.
It was at our leader meeting yesterday. But we were just talking about how I've struggled with prayer in the past and just being consistent in everything. And I this kind of goes with it. He said that he like journals his prayers. Like, doesn't have to be like a big wrote out journal entry or anything, but just like jots down his prayers and stuff. And he said it's just cool to see that and like what he keeps writing down versus what leaves the list eventually. Just that's one way you can see answered prayers. Like, oh well, I didn't see that in the moment, but when you look back, oh, God did answer that prayer. It might not be like direct talking like Moses had back in the day, but
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely can see how God answers our prayers. It's just we might have to look a little bit more into it than the direct voice of God sometimes.
And I think that time isn't always an important thing, but can be, especially like if you're in like a season of something. if you look back to like 6 months ago, like what's the difference of how you are feeling, how your life is, and that can go for anybody. I mean, I think that's a huge example of, God answering prayers and being faithful. But also for me, I think being intentional with my prayers. I've never been someone who's good at prayer by any means.
I don't think you could be good or bad at prayer, though.
I'm saying good in terms of me being intentional and like praying regularly and like trying to be
your
faithful.
Prayer life.
Yes, my prayer life. I would just pray like randomly for like 2 seconds, like, I'm
check the box.
I'm worried, or like, thank you, God, for today and the
Please
food.
help me with this test. Amen.
Yeah,
not study. I give this test to you, God.
This test is you.
Exactly. So like the importance of being intentional with your prayer. I find myself now, it'll be the middle of the day and I'll like think of something like in the shed. We were challenged to pray for the guy sitting next to us for a whole week because we were learning about some specific prayers in the Bible. And then that was like a month ago. And now I find myself kind of like praying more regularly at random times of the day. It'll be at work. It'll be driving to work. I don't know. Just like I never used to be like that at all. So just seeing that change in myself is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm in a 21 days of prayer Bible plan by myself. It's 5 minutes in the morning, but it's really probably funny. But after the devotion, it has the verses, maybe 5 verses it reads out loud, but then it has the music in the background. And I just kind of like have been meditating in my prayers lately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The music honestly really helps. There's no words or anything, but just can put me at peace and just give it to God.
Yeah, that's one thing that helps me a lot. If I have extra time in the mornings, I'll like spend extra time in the Word or spend time like just sitting quietly. Or when I drive to work too, I won't play music. It'll be kind of my time to just kind of center myself on the Lord for the day. And I really do think that like has a pretty severe impact, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, taking that time in the morning, I think is pretty big for me. And even the word like meditation, I don't think we really use that word in Christianity because it seems like
it doesn't
seem correct, but it totally is. It's just like the thought of like kind of centering yourself and just like.
It depends what you meditate to.
It's what you're meditating on.
It's just like sitting.
If
and,
you're
like,
meditating on
something.
if you're meditating on like the word or worship songs, then it's definitely a Christian thing. But I feel like you could meditate on the wrong things if. Yeah, it's all where your heart's at in your meditation.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you can meditate to rocks, crystals.
This is a whole different boat.
We're not
going down that road.
Started on
we're
that.
We're not going to talk about that.
But that's an example of wrong meditation. And when I hear that word, that's what mine goes to. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why it has a bad rap.
Yeah.
But it's getting close to our time. As we come to a close, we ask all of our guests the same question to kind of get a picture of who they are. If you had one vacation, no limitations, money,
First of all, you say that really weird. Say that again.
If you had one vacation.
You hear that?
Vacation?
Vacation.
I've heard it a million times.
What, you think it's vacation?
Vacation.
Vacation.
It's vacation.
I'm not making fun of you at all, but it's very interesting.
It's vacation.
Okay, if I had one vacation, no money.
No limitations.
No limitations.
No time limit. But one
Obviously,
place.
You're not living there. You're coming back.
Yeah, you come back.
Well, there's no time limits.
Let's say a month. A month.
Okay.
A month.
That's a limitation, Zach.
There's got to be one. Okay, a month in one place.
Month max, one place.
One trip.
You can't like hop around from like Paris to Italy to.
Well, you can do that.
To Germany. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. You can't go from Australia to Russia to Iceland, though.
Well, what's the difference in hopping from country to country in Germany and hopping country to country other places, Josh?
But travel, and I guess that's a restriction as well, but it's just not as realistic. If you had one sort of realistic vacation, what would it be?
I think I'd go to England.
Why?
I love British people.
If there are any British girls out there, hit Jackson up.
That doesn't seem appropriate for a church podcast.
That is. You're in your dating life.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Any godly British girls. Yes.
I like British TV shows.
Big Downton Abbey.
British Bake Off. You watch that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Downton Abbey.
Yep. The Queen, R.I.P. Lizzie.
Do you watch Britain's Got Talent?
No.
Do you watch America's Got
Who's
Talent?
your favorite guest or judge on America's Got Talent?
Who even judges?
Is it Simon? Is he on it anymore?
I think Simon Howie.
Howie?
Howie's still on, bro. Howie even know?
No, Howie's annoying.
You don't like Howie?
No.
There's Heidi.
I mean,
and
yeah,
I think Heidi's kind of funny.
And Mel's the last
Oh,
one.
I like
one of them
Mel.
are off now. I don't know.
Oh,
who.
Mel's off?
I don't know. One of them.
I don't have a favorite.
I don't watch that show.
I haven't watched that show since like,
My dad loves that show.
I mean, I might watch clips every once in a while, but I'm not a big, I gotta watch AGT tonight. Simon's pretty dope, though.
Anyways, what are you doing in England?
Yeah, what are we doing, man?
I think I do it all. I would.
What's all?
Yeah, what
I'm getting
what
there.
does England have to offer that would make you want to go
Well,
there?
to be more specific, I'd be the UK, which is like England, Ireland, Wales, Scotland. It's all the same like Ireland.
Okay.
I'd go visit all the history,
Westminster Abbey.
Westminster.
Would you go see
Buckingham
the
Palace.
Kingdom?
That's Buckingham Palace.
I don't know what the kingdom is.
The
Buckingham
Queen and
Palace.
King? I don't know. Heaven. Heaven's the kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Stuff like that, artifacts, museums. It's really
a really cool library over there.
They probably have good art too.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't care.
Then like the countryside's really pretty. It's really pretty over there. And London would be cool.
That would be.
The
Scotland would
London
be
Eye.
pretty awesome.
I heard London's really dangerous. No hate on your vacation. Just I would have picked a way.
I
better
think it is
place.
dangerous actually.
I would have picked. Yeah.
Where would you guys go? Do you ever get asked this?
I mean,
We answered it
the
first
first episode.
well, a different one now.
Australia. If I'm doing a different one.
Okay.
A different one. Probably Oregon.
You picked
That's
Oregon.
really that's like the national parks in Oregon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't know. I like the.
You could go
the Northwest vibe.
I like rainy weather. I like the. I don't know why, but I like the rainy weather, and Oregon offers that.
You are a
I guess
savage.
England isn't very like. It's kind of rainy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like the natural beauty of God, and I feel like Oregon has a lot to offer in
I
that.
think Australia has that.
It's a different.
God's beauty's everywhere.
It's a
Josh.
different vibe. I don't know, Oregon
No.
or Washington. Like it's kind of the same idea.
Northwest.
Yeah, the
What about California?
Pacific Northwest.
Do the whole West Coast.
The Pacific Northwest. So like upper Northern California up to Oregon.
Vancouver, even.
Maybe Vancouver if we're getting
Oh, to Alaska.
International.
Alaska's too far. Alaska's a different vibe than Oregon.
Alaska would be cool.
Alaska would be cool. Wintertime or summertime Alaska?
Winter.
I do want to go to Alaska in the wintertime. I want to see the Northern Lights.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
I want to see those.
No, you don't. You want to go to England.
Yeah, bro.
I know, but
London.
you guys want to see multiple things. I want to see
That's
Northern
true.
Lights and England.
That's true. Anyways.
Let's wrap this up.
I was tempted to like close it out myself. Like, thank you so much for
No.
watching.
Jackson's actually
once
taking over the
again, if
podcast.
you made it all the way through, why?
Props, man. Why are you guys
Congrats.
still here?
I think I was the only one to watch the first one.
You might.
Addie
have
did.
been.
2.
I don't think any of my family did. No hate on you guys. I love you guys.
Support.
but
They won't know that you're saying it.
That's true because they won't make it to the end of this one.
No, if you watched, thank you. We really appreciate it, and we would just like to grow church community.
Yeah. I mean, that's-
Jackson has the same passion. So once again, just as every guest, reach out to Jackson, grow the community,
Yeah.
hang out with the man. British girls, hit him up.
He's a pretty cool dude. Wow. Cool dude. He's a pretty cool dude.
Jackson, in closing thoughts.
No. This needs to end.
Thank you.
That went south fast.
Thank you for coming on. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for
hanging
having
out
me.
with you.
Yeah, it was great.
It's
Great
an
talking to
honor. This has been the Outreach Project. We'll see you next time.
you. Peace.
Peace.